All right. Let's see how this turns out. Spirited Eye. Hello, everybody. I'm going to be doing a quick all signs reading through Aries, through Pisces. So we'll start at Aries. Whatever comes out, take it or leave it. And this is also a disclaimer that tarot is just a tool that I use to connect to my intuition, and I hope that that's what you'll use it for too. So if there's anything that doesn't resonate, don't try and make it fit. Take the messages that do. You can either also check your sun, moon, rising as well for additional messages. Let's do this. All right, Aries. What messages does Aries, sun, moon, rising need to know? What's their advice? Ooh, okay, some worry. We'll take all of those. Happy to be doing these again. Honestly, every single day I'm like, I really want to do tarot. And thank you for all of those people out there that motivated me, just to come back, because this is something I love doing. And I am doing personal readings right now, so shoot me a message if that's something that you're interested in. All right, Aries. Okay. So, you've got Temperance in your current position. This is the situation that you're dealing with. And you've got Ace of Swords in your challenge position. You've got Ace of Cups in your advice. And the Tower in your outcome. Aries, I see you trying your best to keep the peace. I see you melding and blending situations, perspectives, beliefs, communications. I see you really trying to maintain some sort of balance. And this could be, in your own personal world, your work life, friendship, any sort of relationship. But at the heart, I see that you're trying to find out what your truth is. Because balancing it, like, you've come to some sort of balance, right? With the Temperance card. And the Ace of Swords is saying something is speaking out to you while you're balancing. Something speaking out saying like, this might not fit anymore. Or, you could use a little bit more of that or a little bit less of this. And you're really wanting to vocalize like your opinion. You're really wanting to vocalize or express some sort of truth. And I feel like you're afraid that it's going to disrupt the balance of something, the flow. So let me just say this. You've gotten here once, at least the Temperance card, which is also could represent a Sagittarius. And basically, yeah, so you're already here. You're in this balance mode. And I'm sure it hasn't always been like this. So to get to that balanced place again, you might have to do some reorganizing in your life, cutting some things out, people out, beliefs out, habits out, adding some more in after you speak this truth, or after you honor this truth, whatever this truth is. It means a lot to you. Like, you think about it all day and night. It might even feel like you don't know what the truth is. It's like you're trying to wrap your head around, like, what does this mean? Like, what is my brain and my existence trying to tell me right now? What is this situation trying to tell me? Something doesn't feel perfectly aligned, and you want it to be perfectly aligned, but that's the problem, because everything seems like it's good. Everything seems like it's going nice, easy, flowy. You're maintaining it. But that Ace of Swords is like, but I just need to say this one thing. I just need to get this on the table. I need it to be clear for me and everybody else. So there may be something that is rubbing you the wrong way, or something that you're missing, that you're like, I know there's something else that's missing, and I know I need to speak up, or at least speak up to myself about it. Like, own it for myself. Or maybe a truth has been communicated to you, a perspective has been communicated to you, and you're like, how do I add this in? How do I add this into my balance without disrupting the flow that I've already created right now around me? And then you've got the Ace of Cups as your advice. I see this as you following your heart, whatever that may be. With this Ace of Swords, this truth, this clarity, comes the choice of going into or expressing whatever it is that you are going into or wanting to express or claim for yourself is going to be an act of love for yourself. If you do that, that's the advice, is to come from a place of love, like self-love. Come from a place of such inner strength and love for yourself that, like, no matter the outcome, you'll be good, you'll be balanced no matter what. And it's like, I'm just seeing, like, I need to get a deeper understanding of the connection with myself, so that when I do make this change, or I do express myself, I can handle what's to come out of that with the Tower. Like, what's to come next. All of, this is like shattered beliefs. This is like a system that was built up, but it no longer works. And I feel like you're about to either find out what that is, and how much you contributing the way that you are is going to be affected, and is going to affect this Tower crumbling, this revelation happening for yourself and others. When you actually express yourself, and you come and you make a choice based on your intuition, your emotions, your creativity, what sparks you in like such a caring, compassionate way. Burn it down, Aries. Burn it down. Just burn the whole place down. Do it. I'm here for it. You're gonna become balanced after, and you know what? It's gonna feel so much better when you express it, or you find that out, or you change the role of your being in the dynamic that you're in. Yes. You're going to burn the place down. You're going to burn away all the things that actually don't serve you. You're going to realize how many things weren't working, and how many things could be adjusted. And it might feel overwhelming, but like I said, you've already been here once with the Temperance card. You can get back to that balance again. Keep going. It's like, I'm saying, like, okay, I've come to this balance. It needs to be restructured. I'm burning it down. I'm clearing out. I'm restructuring it. It can be a painful truth. It can be a shocking truth. It can be like a shocking revelation, just like an epiphany or like a moment in time where it's like, oh my God, I didn't know I had that power within me to do that, to express that, to feel that. I didn't know I had this much influence over my own life to create this. And if you can create that much destruction areas, you can create that much beauty. All right. That was a kick-ass way to start. Good stuff, Aries. Awesome. Okay. Aries, Taurus. Moving on to Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Cool. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising. Let's go. Okay, you got the Two of Wands. Popped right out. Facing a decision. Maybe you're making one. You're about to make one. You know you're about to make one. And you're aware that whatever it is that the decision you're making might, make you leave something else behind. And it's like a question of how do I blend these two together? How do I not leave one behind, but still move forward? Is it a possibility? I don't know. All right, Taurus. I always wait for those goosebumps. All right, yep. Your challenge is resting. You want to move somewhere. Fours. All right, well, there it is. Okay, so yeah, you got your Two of Wands. You're in this decision, okay. Or there's something. There's, you had the one wand and you followed it and it led you to another wand, which is giving you the opportunity to make some sort of adjustment in your life. You've got the world in your hand and you've got, your one wand behind you. That's the one that you've already created back here. I see a lily and a rose. I don't know. Maybe those signify something, but I kind of get the feeling that whatever you're weighing on right now or kind of thinking about right now is it's pure of heart. You have good intentions, and it's almost like having good intentions can be scary because not everybody in the world has good intentions. So if you were to show yourself in your good intentions, how would that come across? Would you come across as weak, or would you come across as strong or naive or bold? And so your challenge is the Four of Swords, resting. This man's got a lot going on in his mind and he needs to just take a time out and recalibrate, readjust, kind of sort through all those thoughts, those memories, conversations, choices made. And when we give the mind a rest, we also give the body a rest. So maybe this is you taking some time or needing to take some time to recalibrate and to be there for yourself. Be there for yourself and not really let anybody else in while you're doing this. And I can see that might be painful. Okay, I don't know. This is what I'm saying, Taurus. You're being handed an opportunity from someone, from the universe. It doesn't matter. You obviously manifested it for yourself. And it requires you to change the way that you're behaving, acting, doing things. It's going to change some things. I see you having to let go. I feel like you're holding on. I'm sorry, but that's such a classic Taurus thing. Anyone with Taurus or Taurus placements know that it's hard to let go of things that you've already created because you take so much pride in them. You know, they're worth something to you. You're a craftsman, and like, you know, all the earth signs, you put work and energy into things and you build them so that they can like replenish, almost like, so that there's a use, so that other people can use them. It's not just like a one-time done deal like a fire sign or an air sign would do. It's like a structured, stable thing that you create for yourself when you do. And so that comes that not willing to let go, because moving on and change is quite terrifying, because it requires effort. And I love you, Taurus. But you know, when you're in your comfort zone, it's kind of hard for you to get out of there. Take what resonates. Obviously not all Tauruses. So yeah, you've got the Four of Cups in your advice. I see you, like the universe is like, here you go. Here's another opportunity for you. It's going to bring you emotional fulfillment and happiness. But you can't just like, you know, wait for it, because it might not be there when you're ready. And so the universe is saying, like, wake up, take it. It's right in front of you. You've earned it. And you know, I see some needing as like an advice card. I see some needing as to acknowledge that yes, it is going to be hard and it's going to be painful to move past that, or let something go, or, you know, maybe delegate to someone else. There's a part of you, either physical, emotional, spiritual, mental, that is needing to be adjusted. It might not even be needed to be let go. It might feel like that you need to let it go in order to move forward. But what I'm seeing with the Knight of Wands is that you can take both of those wands with you. The Knight moves fast. This is your outcome, so I see you doing it anyways. I see you taking the initiative. Look at her looking at that wand. That wand represents your ambition, your action, the fire that ignites your soul in whatever that it is that you're doing. She's looking at it with so much intention. Her eyes are like directly on it, and she's holding it straight up. Like, she owns this wand. She's going to create something with this wand. She's going to create something with all her unbridled passion. I say go for it. I say, you know, if it helps to acknowledge the loss or the movement or the transition that you might need to go through, then then so be it. Do that and honor it. Honor what you've already created for yourself. It doesn't mean that it's gone. It's still going to always be a part of you. You're just going to keep developing it. But I think right now you're in this moment of like, I can't move forward without letting it go. But it's more so just an honoring and a celebrating that you've already created this, that what you have right now. And then moving forward with no fear. The Knight of Wands just goes, they go fast, they go passionately, they're in it to win it. Talk to that fear. Ask it what it wants and how you can help it, and how you can support that fear of letting go, moving on, transitioning. All right, thank you, Taurus. Now moving on to Geminis. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising. Gemini, Sun, Moon. Ooh, okay. Lots of 5, Gemini. What's going on? What's going on, Gemini? Whoa, and a 6. Okay. Shit. Oh my god. Okay, Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Spirit, what advice can you give for what Geminis are going through currently, in this current moment, whenever they happen to stumble upon this video? The High Priestess. There's the 6 of Swords again. Judgment. Alright, yours always looks classic. Complicated. Gemini. Love it. Okay, so you got 2 major arcanas here. The High Priestess and Judgment. You could be with a Capricorn or Sagittarius, a Pisces. That's funny. There's your symbol, Gemini. So this is the High Priestess in your current situation. This represents you. Maybe you're keeping your cards close to your chest. Maybe there's something that you feel or want to say, but you're not saying it because you're still weighing out the possibilities. The possibilities of what you want to happen. I feel like you're trying to find a way on how to strategize onto making something you either have a decision between 2 things, you know what I see, Gemini? I see you not wanting to discuss what your plans are because you don't know. You haven't decided. Because here's you in the challenge. You're sitting there with you're juggling ideas in your head, juggling tasks, juggling responsibilities or ideas or plans, people, situations. You're doing it well, though. I mean, she looks pretty stable. And notice the waves in the background symbolize like a turmoil that, oh my god, and that one also says Gemini. I love it. Check it out. One side of you is saying, do this. And then your other twin Gemini is saying, no, I want this instead. And whether or not there are other people trying to contribute or like express their opinion on your situation, on what you want to do, it's like you're not budging. Like, you're just staying still. You're just waiting for your intuition to tell you what the right thing is to do. And in the meantime, you're juggling. But as a challenge, it may feel like it's getting a little bit hectic, like that water is rising, like, you know, and the water represents emotions. So your emotions may be becoming affected the more you juggle. Your advice is to clear the air. Get clear. With the Six of Swords. Okay. The High Priestess is a card of intuition. There's you on your boat, and you are moving towards the moon, which is also linked to emotions and your intuition. And as you can see, the more the boat sails forward into the moon for the answers deep within, the clouds become clear and the waters become still compared to these waters. They're all wavy. And then these ones feel a lot more still. So as the Six of Swords, Gemini, I mean, this could represent like physically traveling. That's usually what it means in a way. Physically traveling somewhere to get away from the clutter. Whether that clutter consists of your own ideas, the routine, the mundane routine you've built yourself, or your own head, or if I've already said that, the opinions of others, and the chaos of wherever you live, or like And if this isn't about physically moving, my advice for you would to be meditate. Or write in your journal, because it's the Six of Swords. It's all about clearing the mind so that like you can navigate through your mind easier when, you know, because there's not as many things poking at you and nagging at you, like, do this, no, why aren't you doing this? Self-doubt, criticism, hatred, opinions of others, shit that you forgot to do yesterday, like all of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And each one of those thoughts, as the Six of Swords, each one of those swords represents a thought. So, and the swords are on the dock. Leave. I'm sorry, Gemini. I mean, this may seem like really cliche and obvious, but like, I don't know, just stop worrying about what other people think. It's weighing on you. Like, if you were to take those swords with you on the boat, they'd probably puncture your boat and you wouldn't even make it to wherever you're trying to go. You know? And those swords represents the thoughts and opinions of others. Like, I might need to plug in. I wouldn't say that it's the thoughts and opinions of others, but even your own mind. Like, there's so much self-criticism. What are other people going to think? There's so much self-doubt. And, like, I feel like you're just trying to play poised. Like, this is your challenge. It's like, I got to maintain this balance and look good while I'm doing it. But, like, inside, my emotions are going stir crazy. Because I don't want to keep up with it. This is not the life that I want to be living. And you're keeping still. You're, like, mapping out. So, anyways, your judgment card is, the judgment card is your outcome. Fire on one side and light blue clouds on the others. Purple ether, an angel and the devil, both looking down at you, showing you your sins and your good behavior. Reading back to you. When I see this card, I might get some more clarity, but when I see this card, I just see you being really hard on yourself, or being hard on, like, whoever. It's either you being hard on yourself, or, like, really being like, no, like, this is, like, my time to make a decision. It's my time to act. I, like, need to do this. Because all of this is happening, and either I want more of it or I don't want it. It needs to move, or, like, no, like, I just see you doing, like, kind of a deep clean or, like, a deep look, a deep cleanse of your life. Okay, got the Sun card. Happiness, Gemini. Look at that happiness. So the judgment that you are making on yourself and others, I mean, it's giving you a better sense of yourself is what I see. Like, when you're doing this inner work, like, this is what I see, okay? I see you going on the boat to do your inner work. Hold on. I think my battery's like 2 seconds from dying. Oh, and it is. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So I see you, Gemini, and sailing off into the moon as your advice card if you take it. So going inward, doing a deep cleanse of what's working and what's not in your life. And when you do that, you make a judgment more connected to a path that, like, you want to be on. A path that is illuminated. More than just the moon. So, all right. Carrying on. All right, Cancer. What's going on for Cancers? Okay. Cancerian, Sun, Moon, Rising. Cancerian, Sun, Moon. Ooh. Cancerian sun, moon, and rising. Knight of Pentacles, moving slowly towards something. Impatience. Ooh, okay. I mean, what I see, Cancer, and like, please take this if it, resonates or not. I mean, I kind of see this as like a love or like a relationship kind of thing. The Knight of Pentacles is you. I feel like this is you. Like, whatever situation you're in is like going really slowly. Whether this is your choice or not. Like, I don't see you having a problem with it. Like, when I feel this card, it's like, yeah, no, like, I'm taking my time. Things are laying out, materializing the way that they want to. It's not fast, but it's good and honest work. Like, there's strategy, there's thoughtfulness, there's organization, there's accountability in the Knight of Pentacles in the way that they act. And if it's like as a situation, there's slow moving, but it's on a good and steady pace. And then your challenges, maybe some impatience, or maybe this is someone else. I don't know. I'm kind of getting the feeling that this is someone else. But if it's not someone else and it's you, either way, this fox wants to go fast. They're intrigued. They either want to go fast with you, or this is you wanting to move something forward quicker than it... I shouldn't say quicker than it can. There's no problem in it going quickly. He looks like he's down. He's ready. He's ready to... He's young and he's naive. Like, this kind of energy is like, I just want to follow my passions. But there's some kind of innocence to it. There's innocence and naivety in the Page of Wands, because they don't realize that acting impulsively towards one of their desires or their passions can get them into, learning a hard lesson, or just learning a lesson and that being a part of their journey. But they're ready to go. Like, they're ready to take on whatever it is to take on. They're ready to move things forward, get it pumping. Let's go. And see, this is why I think the Knight of Pentacles is you. And I think that you're like kind of happy to be in the state of the Knight of Pentacles, because I see, and like taking your time and like moving slow, because then your advice is the Empress, which is all about, it's yin energy. It's about letting things come to you by, exuding an energy that is so bountiful, that is so confident and assured in themselves, that things just come. You can produce and they come. It's like an in and out. It's a give and a take effortlessly with the Empress. She receives. She knows how to receive. Yeah. She knows how to love herself and respect and love others in a way that makes them want to give to her even more, because she's so loving and connected to her heart space. Because she has so much abundance. There's no fear from others. She doesn't give off the energy of like lack or like scarcity. She's abundant. So like people just automatically want to serve and give. And like, do something with that energy. And this is why I think it might be a romantic, or even like a friendship, or even just like a situation with another person, because then you got the Page of Cups as your outcome. I mean, it doesn't have to be about relationships or anything like that, but I see your connection turning by you having the self-compassion and the self-love that you have by being the Knight of Pentacles and the Empress, by moving slow and by harnessing that yin energy, that receiving. I'm able to receive without feeling obligated that I need to give in order to receive. I just am. The connection turns from the Page of Wands, this kind of like fast-paced energy, maybe a little bit sexual or lustful, more filled with desire, to a more emotional one. Maybe the same level of naivety and innocence, but maybe from a place of more emotional intelligence, or willing to practice emotional intelligence. It's not just about the wand. It's not just about the passion. There's actual love and like imagination and thoughtfulness and caring. There's affection and intimacy. And if this isn't about a relationship, I see that, you are turning in, you're manipulating and influencing that Page of Wands energy into the Page of Cups, so that you don't burn yourself out on this trip. You balance it with some water. You balance the fire with the water so that you don't heat things up and burn everything away and move through it too quickly. All right, Cancer, thank you very much. Going on to Cancer, Leo. Hello, Leo. Leo, Sun, Moon, Venus, rising, all of it. What's in for Leos? What advice can you give us, Spirit? What's Leo going through? And what do they need to know? Oh, okay. Okay, that one is just saying, pick me, Page of Cups. Leo. I see you in your heart space. Needing or wanting to be more logical. Oh. Queen of Wands. Okay. So Leo, I see you here as the Page of Cups. Willing and daring enough to listen to your heart and follow it, no matter where it may take you. Your challenge is the King of Swords. I see this as almost as you trying to protect yourself by thinking rationally and logically about a situation. Like you don't want to get swept away by the emotions and the naivety you have. Maybe like attachment styles, or like, lack of boundaries with the Page of Cups. You're thinking, your challenge is to think more rationally. But at the same time, your advice is to do the Six of Swords, which is to leave those thoughts behind. Okay, I'm just gonna say this. If you're a Leo that has had attachment styles, like you're challenged with them, or like they've been affecting you, or like you're kind of aware of them, and you're aware of like, or maybe you're aware that when you follow your heart, it sometimes leads you into places that may sting you or end up in consequences, or lead you into places where like you're so amazed at, and like in awe of like the possibilities and the potentials, and it just sweeps you off your feet, and like you're just so emotionally invested so quickly that you become burnt out, or not as confident when you're right in the middle of the situation and you're like, I haven't even been this far, or like I don't even know what to do with this, how to act, how to behave, how to think, how to feel. And then there's some doubt and insecurity. And I say that because in your outcome is the Queen of Wands. And the Queen of Wands is like oozing, just oozing with like self-confidence. She can be a little egotistical because she thinks she's so great in the best way, in the most, she's upright. Queen of Wands, every queen has their highs and lows. And so the Queen of Wands is passionate. She's warm, she's bright, she's sunny. It could represent, Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. And the King of Swords could also represent Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. And then the Page of Cups could represent Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. But I see you trying to protect yourself because you've been burned. Because you know that when you're following something, you're like, ooh. I mean, Leo Venuses, Leo placements, and like especially if they're in like the 5th house or the 7th house, or even the 6th house, it's like, or the sun, like they love to like love, They're heady, they're passionate, they're in it, they're loyal, and they can commit. They can get like, starstruck by their own abilities and by other people's abilities. And then when the flame burns out, they're left with a sacrifice that they now have to make. And maybe you're trying to judge the situation accordingly, so you don't just go in it, just go following along without thinking about like this perspective or that perspective, or like what would happen here, or what, or what the other people's intentions are. But then then your advice is the 6 of Swords, so letting those thoughts go, following your intuition. And your intuition doesn't mean following just your emotions, your happy emotions, or like what makes you feel good. It like, I mean, yes it does. But like it comes from a place of like wisdom. Like remember where you've been. But like I see you trying not to be super cold, but I see you trying to be kind of cold and come off all aloof and detached. Or maybe this is someone else. Either way, when you let the rigidity go, but you also are tapping into your intuition at the same time, it's just going to build your confidence. Because you're releasing negative thoughts and negative emotions out of your head and your body. And you're speaking good things to yourself. And you're also listening to your intuition on like, what actually is true for me? Where have I seen this before? And how does my body feel when I'm in this situation? Go to a quiet place and just listen. Listen to your body. You can even ask it questions like yes or no. And see what it says. Practice. And then you'll come out the Queen of Wands, who knows what she wants, who knows who she is. You can be a male or female, it doesn't matter, or whatever, gender, non-binary. But the Queen of Wands knows who she is. She's powerful, she's magnetic, she's charismatic, she's outgoing, she's loud, she's proud, she's big energy, she's big and bold. She knows how to command a room with just like walking in, like, I'm here. And she holds her wand like in the, I love how she holds her wand. She holds her crown on her wand too. She holds a little crown. But she's holding it kind of loose. Meaning, I don't know, I just kind of see that as like, she's not too attached to like controlling it. Because she knows her influence is already powerful enough that she doesn't need to like hold and grip onto something in order to control it. She knows by giving it space, balancing that mind and that intuition, and clearing those thoughts and believing in herself that that's all the power that she needs. Okay, Leo, thank you. Gonna take a quick break, go to the bathroom. Okay, Virgos. Let's do Virgos. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Oh. 10 of Cups and 7 of Cups. A fantasy of a happy ever after. With you, yourself, or maybe someone else. There's some illusions. But let's see. Virgo, sun, moon, and rising. Spirit, what does Virgo, sun, moon, and rising need to know? Okay. Maybe I'll put this a little closer. Virgo, sun, moon, rising. Spirit. Ooh. There's those shivers. All right. Queen of Pentacles. How fitting. And the Emperor. The Nine of Cups. And the King of Pentacles. All right. I see you here, Virgo, doing what you can to support yourself. Again, with the... So this is you. This is your challenge, is the Emperor. So I see you staring at this pentacle, staring at your career, your home, your physical body, what really nourishes you. And you're giving love and attention and support to it. You're supporting yourself in this time. You're creating a beautiful body to live in, a temple, whether that's inside or outside, externally, internally. And you're really... I mean, this is pretty simple, Virgo. I'm not gonna lie to you, I like this. But you're trying to get to the Emperor, which is like, the Emperor has like kind of mastered all of the elements. So he's not just like the Queen of Pentacles. He's all the kings combined, actually. He's all the kings. So the Pentacles, the Swords, the Cups, and the Wands. So your challenge is finding this stability where you can, like, you know, balance and juggle all these different aspects of yourself. But I see you right now really focusing on what you're best at, Virgo, which is the earthly matters, which is taking care of your physical well-being, listening to your body, using your resources, and like creating something tangible that you can like replace and replicate and like kind of just keep building off of. So whether that's like your skill set, or like, just look at how she's looking at this. It's such a precious pentacle. Like, I feel like that's you looking at like what you can create yourself. Your challenge is the Emperor, so it's like, And your advice is the Nine of Cups. Nine whole cups, and in each one of those cups is something delicious. Something beautiful and just filled with hope and love and imagination and like all things whimsical. And you're wishing for it. Keep wishing for that Nine of Cups, but also don't get too carried away. Okay. I'm seeing this. I feel like you're set. You're set on being this Emperor. And in a way, you very much connect to this Emperor. You connect to the structure and the stability, the power that the Emperor brings and holds and carries and harnesses and releases, and people seek him and seek this kind of energy for guidance, for wisdoms, for order. And it might be with the advice of the Nine of Cups is that like keep filling yourself up with the Queen of Pentacles. Keep filling yourself up in whatever it is, like especially your physical body, going outside, spending time in nature, taking care of yourself, taking cold showers, cold baths, nurturing that physical body, because it holds so much. It holds your ability to create what is right in front of you. And so with the Nine of Cups, I'm seeing a need to tap into that humble spirit that humble spirit of the Queen of Pentacles, the one that just wants to nurture and love. She has that ability to care for other people. Like, people come to her because she's warm and she's stable. She's thoughtful, but she's not a pushover. She's caring and affectionate, and she's very giving, but she's not a pushover. She stands very solid and grounded in her energy of earth. And the Nine of Cups is like, I see you really wanting this Emperor. Like, what do I need to do to get this status? What do I need to do? How many mountains do I need to climb? How much pressure do I need to put on myself to become this so that I'm worth something? And I think it might be going into like your head a little bit, Virgo. There may be like even overindulgence or smugness. Like, I deserve nothing but the best, and you do. But don't let it cloud your judgment. Don't let it cloud your ego or the way you manifest. Remember that when you get that Nine of Cups that you're wishing for, that emotional fulfillment, that satisfaction, maybe you do feel that way right now. You feel satisfied, or maybe you're yearning for it. I think you may be putting too much pressure on yourself to be the Emperor, but in your outcome you have the King of Pentacles, so you're like one step of the way there, right? You're one out of 4 kings to get a piece of that Emperor. And what I'm seeing is just like focus on one thing at a time. Focus on one thing at a time. Because when you focus on one thing at a time and like really put the love and energy and like the building and the creation of it, that's what's going to build it correctly. That's what's going to get you from the Queen of Pentacles into the King of Pentacles. Can I have one more card for the Virgo? Can I have one more card for my Virgos? Of course. The Hermit card. I think you may be trying to receive validation outside of you, where there's a want, there's like an annoying little subconscious voice in your head saying, do that, like, or move faster, or seek more, or take more than you can, or that you even deep down that you even want, and seek that inner wisdom within. Find your light, let it ground you. Find your light and let it ground you. Let it show you your way before you get lost chasing things that will only fill your ego. So if you're seeking things out and you're pursuing, or you're doing things based on maybe the love and approval of others, or what you think their approval, or what you think will bring you happiness and contentment, the Hermit card is saying, come back inside. Come back inside and rebalance. Okay, Virgo. Thank you. All right. Thank you. All right. Virgo, Libra. Libra is going to Libra. Libra, you've got the Star card as your current energies. Feeling hopeful, feeling renewed, feeling like you have guidance and purpose. There's something calling your attention. There's something calling your attention, Libra, and you're wanting to move towards it, and it feels so good. It's giving you so much hope. It's giving you so much hope. Like it's coming on, and it's like, wow, where did this come from? And I say that because like both of these cards are looking like he's looking at the fire, like his passions, his desires, like intently. Look at him, he's like, I want that. She's looking at the star very intently, like I'm mesmerized by its beauty, by its wisdom, by its guidance, by your advice. Take a moment. Take a moment. Take a moment. See, okay. Oh, I love tarot. Okay. So this light right here, I see this light being in the Hanged Man. Oh my gosh, I suck at this. I need to like redo my camera so I'm not like on opposite sides. You see the light around her head as she's hanging there. She's just hanging. She's hanging in limbo, and her eyes are closed, and she's got this light around her. And I feel like that light is the same light that you are staring at right here and right here. And she's hanging out. And the advice is to just sit for a minute and be in the light. Be in the light so that you can see where it can take you. Let it, like, you know, before you follow it, before you just follow it aimlessly, blindly, see how it feels for a minute. I feel like this is you, like, having, like, as the advice, like, I see, like, you just taking a moment, like, needing to take a moment to be like, you know what, how am I actually sitting with this light? How am I sitting with this new energy, this new sense of renewal, this refresh? Why is it making me feel this way? You know, is this, you know, okay, is it good for me? Is it not good for me? If it's good for me, then why is it good for me? What is it going to bring, and how do I harness that? Because with the challenge of the King of Wands, it's like the King of Wands is mastered playing with his passions. Like he's quite good at it now. He's been through the Ace all the way to the Tens, and then from the Page to the King. So he knows how to work with his fire. He knows how to manipulate his passions and his ambitions, and he knows how to control them and not let the fire and the flame get too big and too overwhelming that he can't, that it burns everything down. So I'm seeing you having to just sit there in a moment. And to reflect. Take a minute and see what it's like to actually be immersed in that. Because right now it feels like you're chasing it, but you don't realize that it's actually, by chasing it, you're like letting it, you're running. It's like almost like I see you like running in circles, and it's like burning everything around you, and you might be losing track of things, or but it feels good, and like honor that feeling of like wanting to move towards it. But take that moment and see and reflect on what has changed in your life recently, and how has it changed you. And then I see you tapping into your divine feminine energy and taking charge of the situation with the Queen of Wands. So before you go in there, learn how to navigate that passion, that thing that you want so bad, that thing that's like just heating up your life in the most beautiful and explosive ways before it burns you out. Learn how you can get a grasp of it, get a grasp of yourself in the midst of it, so you don't lose yourself. All right, Libra, that was your reading. Thank you very much. Moving on to Scorpio. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising. What do we have for Scorpio? Spirit, please give us some advice or guidance on Scorpio's situation right now. What does Scorpio need to know? Classic, the Death card. Okay. Not so bad, Scorpio. So you're transforming something, or something is transforming in your life, Scorpio. You've got the Death card in your position, so this could be an actual death. It represents an ending of a cycle, an ending of a phase, an ending of a way of being, an ending, a termination to something, and a renewal, because after death always comes life. It doesn't just end, or there would be no universe. So there's always a renewal, and it's a powerful one. And I see as your challenge, I see you really being, I see you really holding on to what it is that no longer wants to exist in this universe. Maybe you no longer want it to exist deep down, but still there's a part of you in this 3D world and on the surface that is like, I just need a moment to like be with it, because like, and I feel like it may have, like, life might have lost its zest for you. Like there's something you're transitioning into and away from. Like I see 2 cards with tears on them. So there's some grief and sadness. And with the challenge card being the Four of Cups, it's like the universe is saying, like, here, like, I wouldn't just leave you hanging. Since I just took this away from you, I wouldn't just leave you hanging. Here you go. Here's another cup that's filled with, like, abundance and love and, you know, all the good things that you need to take care of yourself and to, you know, ignite more creativity and development in your life. And I just see you more so paying attention to what you've lost. You're really grieving it. You're really like, it's not the same. It's not good enough. Or it'll just be the same. It'll just end the same way. Your advice is the Page of Pentacles. So, start something new. But move slowly. Allow yourself to delve into everything. Like, look at the Page of Pentacles card. It's got two hands. There's some beads dripping off the hand. There's some nature vines. There's an eye. There's flowers. There's a clock. What else is there? There's ribbons and some more leaves in a vase. And I almost see that as like, look at all of the possibilities. And there's almost like a messiness to it. There's not like it's not coordinated. It's like, those are all your tools and your resources and materials that you have. Make something with it. Fumble around with it. Because that's very page energy. I don't know yet what I want to do with what I have. And so the universe is pushing you into that direction. Like, start something new. But it's okay if you're slow at it. Be bad at it. Keep being bad at it until you're good at it, kind of thing. And then I see you finding a passion in it. I see you making a home within yourself by moving slowly. Not letting other people rush you. Not letting yourself rush you. And when you finally surrender to that place of, I can wallow, I can, you know, still acknowledge and honor what it is that is no longer a part of me or a part of my life. The universe says, okay, you're ready for stability. You're ready for the next level of stability. So I'm going to grant you. I love that. Okay, I'm sorry. I just have to say this, Scorpio. I just saw that. Okay, so in this card, you know how I was saying all the materials are kind of like messy looking. There's no coordination to them. It's like, yeah, look at all the art supplies I have to play with. Like, what am I gonna make? Oh God. And then, you know, taking your time and doing them. This vase right here. And these flowers. You know, they get created into this beautiful work of art. Something that you... And this represents like a coming together, like a new confidence in oneself. Like I like what I get from this card is like a deep love for oneself, like a pride. Like, I feel good, I feel safe, I feel supported, and it's because I put that energy in, and I started off slow, and I made mistakes, and I was able to let go ever so slowly and still acknowledge and respect what it is that I was letting go in order to make this. And look I made that. So that will be your outcome. You will make something, whether it's physically or just within yourself. Create. And it's okay to also be in that energy of not wanting to let go of that part of you. But just know that, like, pick up that thing or pick up that tool or pick up that resources or read that book and, like, just little by little build that habit every day or every week into your life, and then soon you will create a masterpiece. Okay, Scorpio, thank you. On to Sagittarius. Sagittarius. What's going on for Sagittarius? Sun, moon, rising. Spirit. What's going on for Sagittarius? Sun, moon, and rising. What's going on for Sagittarius? Sun, moon, and rising. Pulling your energy back. All right. Pulling your energy back. This is you. You've taken your energy away from something because you need more time to think about it. You need more time to process it. You need to process how you're feeling about it and how it's impacted you. You're feeling like you just need to see, okay, yeah. With the Sun card as your challenge, I find that with the Hermit being your card, it's like you're being challenged to show up and explore and ignite yourself and energize and just create and blossom and be the most vivacious creature that you've ever been. But it's like almost burning you out. Like you don't know how to maintain that level of energy, and it's like you want to be that beam of light because you know you are. You're a Sagittarius. It's what we do. We're walking beams of joy and light and happiness. That's what Sagittarius are. But that energy has got you into a place where you're like, nah, my light is so small now because I've scattered it and given it to so many things and tasks and people and thoughts in my life that now it's no longer the sun. Like you're trying to create that sun for yourself, but you just got a little light. This advice card trips me out. As the Two of Wands. Two of Wands. She holds one wand in front of her and the other one in the back. Signaling that, I don't know, I almost see you or someone either offering you or you creating another opportunity for yourself that you're like wanting to go towards, but you're like, Let me get a clarification card for that Two of Wands for advice for Sagittarius. Clarify that Two of Wands advice for Sagittarius. Okay. You got the Ten of Swords, so you are wanting to put an end to something, but it's like you're still in the between. You're wanting to create that bright light. You're wanting to create a life that fulfills you and ignites you, but like You're just feeling so isolated from the world. I see you still showing up and being engaged to the best of your ability. But right now, you're just so inclusive. Just into yourself. Into protecting your energy. And your advice is to put an end to something and to also not be down on yourself for getting to the end of something. Because this ending looks painful. Swords coming out of this man's face. His hands are cut off. Blood. It's a shocking sight to see. There's an ending. Ooh, that's a very graphic. Oh no. But the water behind him is still. Meaning that the emotions can now settle. You can now, there's nowhere else to go from rock bottom except up. So there's a bittersweetness to the ending. It's oh, is this what I wanted? You have to take the wand that is in the future if you want to move forward. You can't keep holding on to the one from the past. And then when you do that, when you put an end to that past situation or that situation that feels like it's draining you, causing you to go inward, causing you to question yourself and your beliefs and what your values are. When you put an end to that, or you let it, and you just cut it, or put some fierce boundaries up, and you move towards that new wand, that new passion, then you get the Ace of Cups, a new beginning in friendship, love, relationships, emotional fulfillment, feeling good about yourself, feeling connected, feeling more creative, feeling more loving towards yourself and others, being connected to more of your divine feminine. I see a lot of masculine energy here. I see you fighting and struggling with yourself, maybe with others, just to hold on. Remember that every ending comes with a beginning. Thanks, Sagittarius. Alrighty, moving on to Capricorn. 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 Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising. Spirit, what does Capricorn need to know? What advice can you share with Capricorn? Oh my gosh, maybe you're in a Scorpio. Ooh. Okay. You got the Death card. Same with Scorpio, by the way. It's called, could represent a Scorpio. Got a Magician here, which is the Gemini card. Yeah. So that's you releasing something, letting go, mourning the end of a era for you, Capricorn. And your challenge is to not just let it pass you by. That's what I'm seeing with the Nine of Cups. It's like, don't be too smug that this is over. Maybe it's something that you wanted to end. Huh. Maybe it's something that you wanted to end. And so now that it's ending, it's like it's almost giving you a sense of relief, or like maybe you're coping. Okay, I can see also like you coping with, because the Nine of Cups is like the card of like indulgence. So maybe coping through indulging in, you know, habits or addictions, or even yourself. Being full of yourself, just like thinking and kind of, you know, being in that self-serving emotional attitude of like, you know, and then in your advice card, it's the Ten of Cups. So like, I don't know. I'm just getting like, reach out. Reach out. Like you've got this as your support. Like I see this as you are either already having the Ten of Cups or like it's coming. Which is like ultimate fulfillment of like love and like happiness, like feeling like you've got your partner, you've got like your family, you've got your home, feeling like you've reached a level of like commitment and emotional satisfaction and safety in your relationship and in yourself, that you're able to share it and like kind of grow it and like combine. And so as your advice card, I feel like, like depend on your partner in a way, or like reach out, or like, you know, like if you're in this energy of like the death and like you're coping, I don't even think you realize that you're coping. Like maybe not. I mean, Capricorn's like shit. I have so much Capricorn in me. Maybe you're just coping by like indulgence, and like it's kind of isolating you in a way. Like it's, even if you don't feel isolated, even if you feel beautiful and connected, like it may not even feel like you're doing that, but like you may be coming across as others. Or maybe this is someone else. I don't know. But like reach out for love and support. And then you've got the Magician card as your outcome. Clarify the Magician as the outcome. I don't know, I kind of see that as you like taking your power back. Like not letting, like the guy's just like stop. Like his hand's like right there, like like I'm taking control back over my life. I'm not gonna be in this like wavy lifestyle of like letting myself go and like coping because or maybe you're releasing something and you're just feeling great about that. You're releasing that could also be something, and like you're just feeling super in tuned. And like that's the challenge though. Yeah, just don't become super into yourself. Like reach out. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, your partner or your person or like someone here is here to support you, and you need to support them. Like you can't just take from them. That's what I'm getting. You can't just take from them, and you need to support them, and like you need to like work together. Because you'll just be that much more powerful with the Magician card. You'll be that much more powerful together. Like yeah. No, I don't even need to clarify that anymore. You don't even need, yeah, you'll just be so much more powerful. Like, you'll be able to, like, complete things. And, like, once you start really working together and, like, having even that mindset and that emotional intelligence, like, it's literally me and my partner, or, like, me and my person, or me and my tribe, or me and my cohort. Like, use the support that they're offering you. I feel like you have support around you, but don't be just filling up your own cups, like in that 9 of Cups. Like, fill other people's cups. And then together, like, they'll literally give you the resources. Okay, so, like, literally create anything you want with the Magician. All of it. Because if you all chip in together, then, like, you're set. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius sun, moon, rising. Aquarius sun, moon, rising. Ooh. Aquarius sun, moon, and rising. Aquarius sun, moon, rising. Spirit, what do you have to say for Aquarius sun, moon, and rising? Aquarius sun, moon, rising. Okay. Sounds cool. You are here as the justice. This is the situation you're in. You're trying to bring balance, or the universe is trying to bring balance. You're trying to scope things out. You're blindfolded and you're trying to use your heart and your head. You're trying to weigh the options between your heart and your head. You're like, which one's heavier? Which one, has more to it, more substance to it. And you're using that feeling. You're using, like, it's like a morally ethic, like, judgment to, like, find it. Or something is coming up to the surface that maybe you didn't know, or maybe you're trying, like, finding out how to do something. Your challenge is the 10 of Wands. You are carrying burdens on you. Burdens that are literally taking you down because they're so heavy. And they're hot. And they're flaming. Like, you've got way too many burdens on you. You've accepted way too many tasks. And your challenge is to get rid of them. But in a responsible way. Yeah, like, you're trying to, like, be fair about what it is. Maybe you're feeling burdened. Maybe you don't feel like the situation you're in is unfair. So justice is coming in, being like, I'm going to actually balance this out for you. Because, like, you look like you're carrying a shitload of things on your back. And it looks really uncomfortable. Your advice is to like, take a minute and, like, literally just focus on anything else but the burdens. Like, I feel like you feel stuck in this situation here. Like, you don't know how to get rid of the burdens. You're like, oh shit, I took all of this on, and then if I do that, or if I don't do that, it'll impact this, and that will be impacted, and that, and then, oh my gosh, there's just so much that I just, been taken over. The advice card. I'm trying to, like, think. You've got the Hanged Man as your advice. It's all about, like spiritual awakening of some sort by being so still. By, like, surrendering to the moment that you're in. Maybe that's what it is. Like, I think, is there a moment in time that you can make for yourself where you don't have to actually think about it? Is there anyone else that can help you lift that burden? I don't think so, and it doesn't even say that. It's saying before you seek outside help or anything, before you keep trying all the ways that you've been trying to, like, bring justice or bring a balance to this situation, stop And literally just accept that you're in it. Don't fight it. You're in it. You're in it. You're in it. See if you can find a place of peace by knowing that, yes, I physically, mentally, spiritually, or emotionally created this situation for myself in some sense. Maybe I didn't, maybe the universe did, but I'm in it and I have to deal with it. And like laugh at yourself for a second. Like I find that like when I'm looking at the Hanged Man in this position, she's just like, she looks so chill, but I'm kind of getting like this like vibe of giggles. Like, look at me. Look what I got myself into. What a rascal I am. You will find the answer. You will find the answer either through your own intuition or a place of someone else. It could be a Libra, a Queen of Cups, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, or someone that embodies the Queen of Cups energy, which is very loving. She offers her cup. So I feel like you will find the answer, and it'll be through your emotions, through healing your emotions, through healing and finding peace in a place that makes you want to quit and give up and give up. You will find peace in there. Find the peace in surrendering. And then all of a sudden, like, boom, clarity will just be like you'll just see things in such a different perspective. It'll just open up different windows and pockets of ways that you weren't able to look at the situation before, just by healing and soothing and nurturing that emotion in you, whether it's like fear or anger or overwhelm or contempt, and just sitting with it, being like, yeah, no, okay, yeah, let's be friends. All right, shame. You're my buddy now. You're my buddy. Let's talk it out. What do you want to say? And then in that moment, it'll be like shame will literally, or any of those uncomfortable emotions will say back to you what it is that they've been trying to say the whole time. And you'll be like, what? I didn't know I could get out of this situation by just doing that. All right, Aquarius. Thanks for tuning in. Going on to Pisces. What do we got for Pisces? Sun, moon, rising, Pisces. Please, Spirit. Ooh, why is that a Pisces thing? I'm so sorry to always blame you guys. But like, I have never shuffled for Pisces, and it has never not gone all over the place. Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Sun, moon, rising, Pisces, Spirit. What does Pisces need to know? What advice can you give Pisces? What are they going through right now? Pisces, sun, moon, rising. Ooh. About a bit of a battle. Jeez, Pisces. What's going on? Oh, well, there you go. That's nice. Okay. You are the wounded warrior, Pisces. This is you in your current position. That guy looks beat up. He looks like he's done. He's ready for one more battle, and then he's going home. And he will beat you with all the wands behind him because he's collected them. Those are all the wands that he's collected from all his like intense endeavors through the mountains, through his mind, through his emotions, through relationships, through transitions in life. Like, this man's been through it. So I see you feeling like you're wanting to defend yourself right now. I feel like you feel really kind of beat up, and I kind of get the sense that it may not even be from others. Maybe you're letting it be from others, but it feels like that Judgment, which is your challenge card, is coming from you. Like, you're being hard on yourself. I feel like you're facing some sort of judgment. Or you're facing, like, you're needing to make some sort of judgment. But the judgments you're coming up to seem to only be, like, negative. Like, they're not... Like, I don't know. I just feel like you've been really, like, down, like, bad on yourself, or, like, down on yourself for some reason. And I see... Maybe because the Seven of Pentacles, because something that you've been striving for and working for, maybe for however long, maybe you really wanted it, and you've been putting effort into it and love. And like your advice here is to see the pros versus the cons, or like weigh them out, but just don't even look at the cons right now, because that seems like that's flying all around you. That's in your head, it's in your atmosphere. You're just filled with judgment towards yourself. And with the Seven of Pentacles, it's saying, be easy on yourself. Look at the beautiful creation that you've made for yourself already. Look at all that you've done. Like, you are literally such a beautiful being to have, and like worthy being to have created this for yourself. Like, you have so much to offer. And it doesn't look like what you envisioned it would look like. Maybe whatever it is that you're hoping for, and it's like, why am I not in a different space? But instead, do some cognitive therapy. And say, what are the things that I've done? What can I do? What have I been doing? Who am I? What am I made of? All of these things, like, list them out. Look at them and inspect them, and like nourish them. Like, give them put them on a pedestal, because they are all parts of you. Offer yourself that love, baby. Offer yourself that cup of love, Pisces. You deserve it. You earned it, man. You've been through it. You've been through it. And if I don't know, I'm also getting this message. Maybe someone is, maybe you or someone else is judging. You're judging someone else. Someone's coming to you and they're like, look, man, I've been through so much. And you're like, I don't know. Your advice is to see how much effort they actually have put in, and to offer them some compassion and self-love and care, so that they can feel nourished, so that they can, have a sense of hope in the world. Be easy on yourself, Pisces. You're literally so beautiful and so worth it. Like, you have no idea. You are literally the last zodiac of the sign. Do you know what that means? That means you've got more wisdom than all of us combined. We've literally had to go through the whole zodiac. And I'm not just talking about today. I'm talking about Aries. Starts at Aries and it goes through all the signs all the way to Pisces. And they hold that wisdom, that internal wisdom within them that they've received from going through each phase of the signs. Be easy on yourself. You're literally doing so good. Like, you look it. You're growing. Things out of the palm of your hand. That's how magical you are. Tap into the things that tap into. Tap into the, nourish. You know what I'm also getting with the Queen of Cups is I see you nourishing the parts of yourself that you actually don't like. Offer them some love. Invite them in. I just said this to Aquarius. Invite those things in. Be their friend. Be all the uncomfortable feelings and emotions there are. Be their friend. Let's see what they have to say. Maybe they just wanted a friend the whole time. Maybe they didn't want to be stuffed down. Offer them some compassion. Oh, Pisces. So cute. Okay. That was today's reading, and I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully there will be more of these soon because I love these and I love you, and thanks for everyone who motivated me to come back and do this.